welcome back to Born a Statistic. I know I haven't been here in a while again, um, but I wanted to come here to talk to y'all because I got a lot of stuff on my mind and my heart. Um, I wanted to, again, just say what's on my heart. 'Cause it's been a lot going on, and it's been people DMing me. A couple people asked me, like, what's going on? You haven't been on your podcast in a while. And although I'm trying to get things situated, there has been a few things that has happened that I had no control over. But I wanted to talk about so a bit over a month ago, um, I was telling my girlfriend that I felt like it was like a dark cloud over me. Like I didn't know what it was. Like so for some time now, I've been getting these feelings when either things are about to happen or um, like it's not like visions or nothing like that. It's just like I get this feeling and like this gut feeling. And I don't know. So I was telling her like I just feel like this dark cloud, like things were just gonna start happening. And yeah, so right after that, like within those weeks, I started realizing like I don't know, because like when I love hard. Like I love when when you my folk, you my folk. Like I do anything for you, you know. I do the cooking, and this is friends and anything. But I've been a counselor, I've been a chef, I've given money, I show my support, I show my love, all that. And like in just the recent times, like I started realizing like the people that I hold near and dear to my heart, um, I know they got a sense of love for me, but I be feeling like, they haven't been like they don't like me because the reciprocity is not there, you know what I mean? I'm in a gym, it's not like, because I'm not asking. I've never been the type, anything that ever done, I've always done from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like not looking for nothing in return, but I'm also not looking for nothing in return. Like even just loyalty, respect, things of that nature. But I've noticed over the time I haven't been getting it. So after a while, like this past, a few weeks or to a month, I've been like distancing myself from them people. Not to say that I don't like, or not to say that I hate them or anything. So I'm going to speak. I'm still going to show my love in a certain way. My own certain way. But in order for me to save myself, because I was lying to myself, saying that I didn't care, or saying that I wasn't affected, or saying I was lying to myself and lying to people. Like, and if I'm saying that I'm true to myself, I really want to be true to myself. Like, I can't, like, when people come to me for advice, I can't give them advice that I can't, that I haven't lived up to. So, again, this year is really about being true to myself. Um, I wanted to talk about just this past week. First of all, anybody that told me happy birthday, my birthday was this past Friday, this past January 27th. Anybody who told me happy birthday on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, I do want to thank y'all. I'm not really on social media unless it's like for business, because I've been like on a spiritual journey trying to do like a cleanse, because I noticed things about me, and social media don't really help in a sense. So, and that's just about me, not judging anybody else. But thank you to anybody who told me happy birthday. I wanted to talk a little bit about that week, and one of the reasons why I wasn't, even though I still wouldn't have been on social media on my birthday, because I actually wanted to enjoy it. But talk to you about a little bit about that week. So that week, which it always happened. I talked about this before. Every year around my birthday time, something have to go wrong. But this year was a little different. It was a lot different. A lot. That week, my pipes was clogged. On Tuesday, I got that fixed. I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, got that fixed. That was cool. Um, but on Friday, I went to court with my cousins, and went to my cousin's murder trial. And after that, we all had fun, and we was chilling and stuff like that. But then after that, about 12 something, I went to bed. Now, before 12, actually, because it was like 11 something. Went to bed. My birthday was at 12 o'clock, literally an hour later. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to my car being repossessed. Um, Short story short, I paid for it to get out. They told me that it would be out literally in a few hours, but a few hours turned into it being Monday. So a little backtrack. So on Friday, my birthday, when after they repossessed my car, I was sad. Like I was hurt. I did a little rant. Like, and that's even though I said I was realizing before, but that's when I really realized, like, damn, like I'm happy that I do have the means and stuff like that. So like when things crash, because things crash a lot. Like we go through stuff. I'm a single mom. I do everything by myself. I'm not complaining anything, but when you don't have that type of backup, sometimes you fall short. Which I'm on a few payment plans, honestly. But so I was a bit sad. Like, and again, I'm never expecting nothing. I talked about this before. Every year my birthday roll around. It's so many birthdays that I've made special. And not to say, because it's, again, I don't want nobody to think I'm bitter or nothing about it, but it did kind of affect me only because I was already going through that storm. And not to say that I expected anything, but I have went over the top for a lot of people. And even still to this day, like I still was doing little things that I didn't have to do, but out of the kindness of my heart, I was doing. And I just felt like I didn't celebrate. I didn't do anything. Shout out to Mookie and Taja, because Mookie gave me a couple of dollars and Taja brought me my video camera, which I was recording on, but I don't know where I put it. But in the event, shout out to y'all. Thank you very much for those gifts. That really did mean a lot to me. And but on that Friday, and again, I don't have my car no more. I had to pay a good grip to get it out, which I'm not complaining, but I still would have been able to celebrate had I had a car or whatever the case was. In the event, that went on. Saturday, me and my son got into a physical altercation. And I wanted to say about that because, like, before this incident, me and my son was doing so good. We was doing so good. Like, he was texting me every morning, "Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a good day." All the way up, literally, until this day. And I realized that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it a little bit down because we are going to jump back on live a little bit later on, to talk about it. But short story short, he got in my feet. Had the little shout match, and I did hit him. And then from there, we got into it. Um, but again, like I said, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. But that was that. And then Sunday, my mom's birthday had came along, so we had celebrated her or whatever. And that was that. But let's jump to Monday. So Monday, I went to go pick my car up, and literally went straight from the shop. Was coming home, and I was T-boned at a stop sign. I thought it was a high speed chase, but it just so happened to be just a car, and it ran into me. And yeah, so that was Monday. These were my intentions on Monday. My intentions were, um, I got my car. I was about to get a car wash, but I realized that I didn't have no money in my no cash to give the people to tip them. So it was right down the street from my house. So I wanted to stop at home so I could get some cash and then go back because I was about to take a little couple day trip to DC, wherever, just to get away because I had a lot of stuff going on. So, um, but I went home instead of stopping there. Had I stopped there, I would have never gotten to the accident. But in the event, like after the accident, I was told that I got a a bulging disc in my neck. Like I had a couple pains, like because I was hit from the side, the driver's side, hit my door. So I did, have a couple pains. So I had to call out of work. Meantime, I didn't mention this. I was supposed to be on vacation from Friday up until this point, for my job. Um, so after the accident, I was on vacation. I was supposed to go back on Monday, but because of the incident, I couldn't go back Monday. So Monday, I found out that because I haven't been in my job for a full year, and my reset PTO date was on the 11th. The 100 just happened just this past Monday. Was on the 11th that I wouldn't be able to be paid the time that I'm out, and that the vacation that I took, I was only paid for one day because I wasn't told that I didn't have the vacation time to cover me being out on my vacation period. So that in itself. So now at this point, it's like I'm out of work. I'm out of a car. I'm just financially and like worldly stuff, I'm like out of it right now. Like I'm on flat base. But like spiritually and stuff like that, like knowing I'm gonna be okay, I know I'm gonna be okay. But like this record, like this live was basically to get into it about like while I'm going through this, and over the years I realized when I go through stuff like this, because this is the first time I went through this like back to back in this way. But I've been through stuff like kind of similar. But when I go through these storms, I realize that like nobody tag along with me. Like a lot of people, like I know everybody got their own lives and stuff like that, but people will celebrate the dumb stuff. People will entertain the dumb stuff. Like we'll go to the bar a lot, but like when it comes to like real life, like real life stuff, is there's no reciprocation. There is no like I can't sit in a room and have conversations about like things that's not like I don't know like negative in a sense and feel good. So again, this was really to talk about like written energies and written energies that's not beneficial to you in no way, shape, or form. And I mean spiritual, mental, like it serves no purpose. Like I'm on a reset. Now that this happened to me, I really realized like because before like I've been trying to start something on my own. I've been trying to like figure out a way because nothing is guaranteed. Like I didn't expect to go through these things and I didn't expect not to like have my job back me up. But it happens. But I really just got on here to really tell y'all about, what's been going on and, to encourage y'all to really start looking for that, like focus on oneself. Like if you realize that you're around a bunch of people that when you have a dream, because I was on Instagram just the other day, just looking, and I noticed a couple of people that I love and that I, realizing that people talk a good game. Around my birthday time, everybody was talking a good game. And I get it, like I said, people go through things like that. Like I was taught not to really expect much, but I know that there's people who out here who's gonna show the same love, that I show and that that you show. But I just want y'all to know we in this together. Like, I mean, nobody's perfect. We backpedal, like I said, the thing with me and my son. I'm trying to be on a positive streak, but sometimes like we allow those things and allow those energies to come into us and react in a way that we shouldn't. I'm human. We're all human. But like, for instance, if a person was to come to me, like I didn't read everybody in my energies. Like, for instance, if a person was to come to me and explain, like I don't like to be around ignorant people who act like nothing happened and act like they can't see because sometimes like once you break it down, if once I break it down, because I always break it down into the smallest form because I was like that before too. I would get offensive before I listened to the person. But once I break it down and we can't come to an understanding, like if you once you still like telling me that you didn't make me feel a type of way or anything that like long as we're on the verge to fix it, I'm okay with it. But if a person is in denial about things that are happening, I can't get jiggy with it and we can't move forward. Not to say that I'm always right, but if you're all already ignoring it and already dismissive to my feelings, then we have nowhere to go from there. Um, like for instance, I had a conversation with a friend of mine and I was expressing to her, when she watched this all the time, um, I was expressing to her that, I feel like she treat me different, when she get in relationships. And at first she was very dismissive of it. She was like, she didn't believe me. She, very defensive because I get it. You don't want to never feel like you're looked at in a negative light. Me, I don't care because at the end of the day, if a person wants to know something about me, I'm more than open to express it. Like I'm not the one to say I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not, but the whole thing is I'm gonna die. Like I really don't care. Like I don't care with I don't care about people judging me. That's just it. But and then she went back and she thought about it and was like, you know what? Because at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying. It happens. Like I said, like before, life is just a cycle. We all just go through different cycles. Like we don't know which cycle we in, but right now the goal is really to look within, to find that love within, to surround yourself with the same kind of love. Like when you feel, like I said, when you feel those energies, when you know, like, don't stop. Let's stop ignoring the signs, and let's stop ignoring the feeling that we have when that certain person or those certain people treat us a certain way. Let's stop ignoring it and brushing it off. And let's not say we're not affected. Heal that part though. Like, make sure, like, acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you hurt. You know what I mean? And if the person is not willing to, um, discuss and go through it with you, then you move on with your life. Don't somber in it though. It's time to grow and glow. Like, I now know that, even though I knew before, but now more than ever, because right now is a little tough, but I now know that I can't even rely on people. Like, when I'm trying to have those conversations, when I'm emotional and any of that, there is no, like, comforting. There is no, you know, no, none of that. So I gotta be that for myself. But that's cool. We all just, we all got time. I just want us all to heal. And I wanted again, I just came where it's, sometimes I start rambling. I know people who watch, they started to notice, but I really just wanted to come on here and update y'all and to let y'all know what's been on my mind. And yeah, like I said, just to chop it up again. Thank you to everybody who told me happy birthday. It didn't go unnoticed. I wasn't on there, but my sisters and them told me about who posted me and stuff like that. But again, this was just a short little memo, just so I could update you on everything that's going on. I do thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all felt like it was a little dry, I apologize for that. My neck is a little bit stiff, like it does hurt a little bit, but I am okay. But I'm gonna end it on here. Me and my son will be back on here, I think around 5 or 6 o'clock, to talk about what was going on Saturday. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later.